Today we're talking with Dawn Conrad from the Midwest Dairy Association. How you doing, Dawn?
I'm doing very well. Thank you, Greg.
I'm talking to you about something that happened a week ago or more, and that was the South Dakota Governor, Dennis Daugaard, pledged a commitment to child's health and wellness, and it was through what's called the Fuel Up to Play 60 program, a school program. So the involvement is with both students and with the community. Maybe you can tell us a little bit about what that Fuel Up to Play 60 program is about.
Sure, I would love to. Well, the Fuel to Play 60 program was launched back in 2009, and it's really a partnership between the National Dairy Council and the NFL. It was a program that was put together for in-school health and wellness that encourages our youth to consume nutrient-rich foods and to achieve 60 minutes of physical activity every day. Nutrient-rich foods, that includes non-fat, low-fat dairy products, fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. Those are really the foods that we know kids are kind of lacking in. Also, the Fuel to Play 60 program is a direct response to the dairy farmers' concerns that our kids are overweight and undernourished. And it's a way to let us know that dairy can be a solution to the problem. The partnership was really quite unique because, if you don't know, the National Dairy Council has a history, over 90 years history, of providing nutrition education in our schools. And the NFL, about 2 or 3 years ago, came out with the Play 60. And their emphasis was kids need to be physically active. We know our kids tend to not be as physically active as they used to, and so they wanted to provide a program to encourage kids to be active for 60 minutes every day. And the partnership was perfect because, as I said, the National Dairy Council has provided nutrition education, talking about how to make healthier food choices. So they came together with the Fuel Up, making those nutrient-rich food choices, and to Play 60 for 60 minutes every day. And it is an in-school program. The thing that's really unique about it is that it is a program that's for youth, by the youth. There are many organizations that have made efforts to improve wellness beginning in schools, but this is the first that really have had youth actively place someone in the driver's seat to encourage that ownership and responsibility. All the components of the program were tested and approved by the youth. So they really have an ownership, and that really helps to move that program forward.
We're talking with Dawn Conrad from the Midwest Dairy Association, and you've got some big support if you're dealing with the National Football League. Certainly a lot of advertising and promotional funding behind it. But what does it mean when you get the governor of the state behind it as far as it being a successful venture?
Oh, to have the governor pledge his support to the program is really huge in a lot of aspects. One, he's taking the message and saying, you know what, I support our youth. I support this program. It's really a positive step towards helping our South Dakota students achieve a pathway to better nutrition and fitness for life as they move forward in adulthood. Everyone knows the problem with obesity. And our kids really are overweight, but they're undernourished. And I think that's really important to look at when you're supporting some type of program. Number one, you have the youth that are running the program. So again, we talked about that ownership in the program, peer-to-peer, so to speak, where they listen to their own peers and in choosing those healthy choices. And then also we want to, start decreasing those numbers of obesity and overweight in our kids. And to have the governor come up and say, this is just as important as our ABCs in school. I think that's a huge statement that's being put out there to promote childhood health and wellness at that state level.
Well, good luck with the continued success of the program. It sounds like you've got a lot of support behind it. We look forward to getting back in touch with you at Midwest Dairy Association, as we always do, and checking up on how the program's going.
Great. I would love that. Thanks.
Thank you. Dawn Conrad from the Midwest Dairy Association on Dairyline.